Here's a career opportunity that could literally change millions of lives. But it comes with a price tag that might make you question everything you thought you knew about charity work. Mary's Meals is on the hunt for their next director of program development, and they're offering £62,355 plus benefits for what many would argue is one of the most impactful remote positions available today. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this salary justified when fighting global hunger? Or does it represent everything wrong with the charity industrial complex? Mary's Meals, more than just another charity. Mary's Meals stands apart as a worldwide initiative focused on one audacious mission, guaranteeing that every single child receives proper nutrition through daily meals at their educational institutions. Currently, this ambitious vision reaches over 2.6 million children across some of the planet's most disadvantaged regions, a number that represents real faces, real futures, and real hope. What makes this organization unique is their unwavering commitment to principles of human dignity, community empowerment, and responsible resource management. Their operational approach emphasizes local community ownership, supported by global networks, combined with strict accountability measures and comprehensive safeguarding protocols. This movement thrives through the dedication of supporters and collaborative partners spanning multiple continents, all united under the singular purpose of eliminating childhood hunger once and for all. The position that could define your legacy. Mary's Meals International is actively searching for an extraordinary, strategic visionary to assume the critical position of Director of Program Development. This role reports directly to the Chief Programs Officer and serves as a cornerstone in determining the trajectory of the organization's worldwide school feeding initiatives. The successful candidate will be responsible for steering programmatic strategy evolution, catalyzing innovative approaches, elevating quality standards and operational effectiveness, while directing international teams toward achieving maximum impact. This presents an unparalleled chance to contribute to large-scale, transformational change and spearhead efforts that directly benefit millions of children across the globe. But here's what most people miss. This isn't just about managing programs from behind a desk. You'll be the architect of change, the strategic mind behind feeding programs that literally mean the difference between education and starvation for countless children. Core responsibilities that will challenge everything you know. Strategic leadership and innovation excellence. You'll spearhead the creation and implementation of comprehensive global program development strategies that align seamlessly with organizational mission and strategic priorities. Your role involves championing continuous enhancement in program architecture, operational effectiveness, and measurable impact through evidence-driven learning approaches and cutting-edge sector innovations. Additionally, you'll supervise the ongoing development and refinement of Mary's Meals' foundational theory of change framework, team leadership, and cross-cultural collaboration. Providing inspirational leadership to both program development teams and country directors will be central to your success. You'll cultivate an organizational culture emphasizing empowerment, collaborative partnership, and transparent accountability across diverse international workforce structures, embedding comprehensive safeguarding standards throughout all program development and delivery aspects will be non-negotiable. External engagement and strategic representation, building and maintaining robust strategic alliances with governmental bodies, multilateral organizations, academic research institutions, and peer organizations will occupy significant portions of your time. You'll serve as Mary's Meals' primary representative in prestigious external forums, professional networks, and specialized working groups focused on school feeding programs, educational initiatives, and child development strategies. Research, learning, and policy influence mastery, ensuring comprehensive research frameworks, monitoring systems, and evaluation mechanisms remain in place to guide policy decisions and operational practices will be crucial. You'll transform complex evidence into practical insights and actionable tools for program enhancement and advocacy efforts. contributing meaningfully to global policy conversations surrounding school feeding and nutritional security will be expected. And this is the part most people miss. You'll be operating at the intersection of humanitarian work and political influence, where every decision you make ripples through communities, governments, and international policy circles. The candidate profile. Are you ready for this challenge? Essential qualifications and professional background. Successful candidates must demonstrate substantial senior leadership experience within international development or humanitarian sectors, ideally spanning multiple geographical regions. You'll need a documented history of leading complex, high-impact global programs with particular emphasis on transformation and long-term sustainability outcomes. Expertise in research methodologies, organizational learning, comprehensive evaluation processes, and policy influence within development or humanitarian contexts is absolutely essential. Demonstrated success in mentoring and inspiring senior leadership teams and cross-cultural workforce groups is mandatory. Exceptional communication abilities, strategic thinking capabilities, and stakeholder engagement skills are non-negotiable requirements. Cultural sensitivity, combined with the ability to navigate effectively across diverse operational environments, will be tested regularly. Desirable additional experience. Previous experience working directly in or alongside school feeding initiatives would be highly advantageous. Background in strategic advocacy or policy engagement with governmental bodies would strengthen your candidacy significantly. But here's where it gets controversial. Should international development roles require candidates to have lived experience in the communities they serve? Or is expertise in strategic thinking more valuable than personal experience with poverty? This debate continues to divide the humanitarian sector, and Mary's Meals approach suggests they prioritize strategic leadership over lived experience. Additional considerations that might surprise you. This position operates as a fully remote role, but includes substantial travel commitments to countries where Mary's Meals maintains active operations, potentially up to 10 weeks annually. The role involves regulated work with children, requiring candidates to register with appropriate safeguarding authorities, such as the PVG scheme in the United Kingdom, or equivalent local systems. Mary's Meals maintains consistent compensation philosophy across all locations. The advertised salary structure applies specifically to UK-based applicants, while candidates from other countries receive compensation based on location-specific salary frameworks. Interested individuals can contact the organization directly for salary details relevant to their specific regions. The application process, your gateway to global impact. Individuals inspired by Mary's Meals, mission and core values, who are prepared to lead program innovation on a truly global scale, are strongly encouraged to submit their applications. Submit your comprehensive CV alongside a concise cover note, maximum 1 page, clearly outlining your suitability for the position and motivation for joining Mary's Meals International. Early applications are highly encouraged, as the vacancy may close prior to the stated deadline if sufficient qualified applications are received. Mary's Meals maintains unwavering commitment to safeguarding protocols and ensuring safe working environments across all operations. The organization expects all members of their global movement to uphold the highest behavioral and integrity standards, particularly when serving the communities they support. The application deadline is Sunday, 31st August, 2025. But don't wait until the last minute if this opportunity resonates with you. The bigger question we should all be asking. This brings us to a fundamental question that the development sector continues to grapple with. Is offering competitive salaries to attract top talent the most effective use of donor funds? Or should these resources go directly to feeding more children? Mary's Meals clearly believes that investing in exceptional leadership multiplies their impact. But what do you think? Some argue that high salaries in the charity sector are necessary to attract the caliber of leadership required to solve complex global problems. Others contend that these salaries represent a fundamental misallocation of resources that could directly feed hundreds of additional children. Where do you stand on this debate? Should charity executives earn salaries comparable to their private sector counterparts, or should the moral imperative of their work justify lower compensation? The answer might determine the future effectiveness of global humanitarian efforts. This position represents more than just a career move. It's an opportunity to shape how we approach one of humanity's most persistent challenges. But it also forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about how we structure and fund our responses to global suffering. What are your thoughts on this approach to tackling world hunger? Do you believe that investing in high-level strategic leadership is the most effective path forward, or should resources be allocated differently? Share your perspective. This conversation is too important for any of us to remain silent.